All right. Let's begin. Allow the swirling thoughts in your head move them to the back bottom part of the brain. If you can let them dissolve away, let them dissolve away, yes. Sometimes they're just there. Move them to the back bottom part of your brain and let them settle there. And allow that to bring space for you to drop your awareness into your body. And can you begin the process of allowing yourself to feel? To get out of the thoughts of the head and into the experiences, the feelings, the sensations that reside in your body. See if you can be with these sensations without judgment. Welcoming them in, pleasant and unpleasant. And hold these sensations, feelings in your cradle of loving kindness. Maintaining this open spaciousness to whatever experiences are here and whatever experiences may arise. Balance evenly on the sits bones. Lengthen the inner thighs. Draw the outer knees to the outer hips, compact the hips. Lengthen through the side ribs. Allow the shoulders to draw down, bring the palms together at your chest. Touch your palms evenly. Lengthen from where the neck meets your torso, that crook of the neck, lengthen through the outer shoulder. From the center of the chest to the front corners of the armpits, broaden, and from between your shoulder blades to the back corners of the armpits, broaden. Can you allow yourself to be a vessel for the breath? The breath will choose to go in when it chooses, to depart when it chooses. And you are a vessel, creating a welcoming space for both the coming and the going of the breath. Let's chant the syllable Om 3 times together. Exhaling completely. Deep inhalation. Om. Lifting your sternum towards the ceiling, lower your chin towards your heart. Release your hands onto your thighs with your palms up. With your eyes closed, raise your head. From the back of your head, gently let your eyelids open. All right, let's come into Adho Mukha Virasana, child's pose going forward. Have your head supported, so feet together, knees apart. Sit back on your heels and extend. Keep your sit bones moving back as you extend your arms forward, your head forward. And if your head easily goes to the ground, that's fine. But if your head just kind of drops, making it to the ground, or the ground is not accessible, then get a block, or if you're at home, whatever you got there, and rest your skull. Begin by noticing what is here now. Press down to the ball of the first finger and thumb. Rotate the upper arms out. Right, this is its own pose, but it also can be used as a preparation for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, which we'll do in a moment. So the outer shoulder bones need to move down. Take the outer shoulder bones away from your ears. And lengthen through the inner arms, through the side ribs, and move those sit bones towards the wall behind you. Allow them to go down as you do so. Move your hands an inch closer towards you so the elbows bend just slightly. And then as you straighten the arms, let that push your sit bones towards the wall behind you and your heels. Now keep your sit bones moving back and crawl your hands forward. More. Find that length, soft face, soft jaw. Come onto your hands and knees. Now, if you need the chair or the block for downward facing dog, please take it. Shoulders above the wrist, knees slightly behind your hips. Again, pressing down to the ball of the first finger and thumb, rotating the upper arms out. Push down into the floor, lengthen through the inner arms, turn your toes under, straighten your legs. Now see that you're not sinking in the ribs, but the front bottom ribs move towards the back body. The thighs are pressing right now upward. They're about to move back. Inhale, lengthen the arms. On your exhalation, take your thighs back, sit bones up and back, and your chest towards your thighs. But again, don't sink in those front bottom ribs. Take the front bottom ribs towards the back body. Lengthen from the inner arms. Joe, get your the base of your hands on the chair too. And push down as much as you're pushing out. That's it. Outer shoulders away from your ears. Now lengthen through the inner arms, press down to the ball of the first finger and the ball of the thumb, both hands evenly. Is there an evenness on the hands? Is there an evenness through the arms? Is there an evenness as you extend through the side ribs? Is there an evenness as you press the thighs back? Is there an evenness now as you extend the outer heels down, lift the outer hips up? Now look up, walk your feet forward, come into a forward bend. Hold your elbows. Soften your face. Let your skull release. Let your head hang and take your upper arms in line with your ears. Balance evenly on your 2 feet. Press the thigh bones back, not just the shin bones, but the thigh bones. Bring your awareness up higher in your legs. Press the thigh bones back. Lift from your outer knees to outer hips. Lengthen from your inner knees through your inner groins. And as you move your outer hips up towards the ceiling, let your torso fall over your thighs. Soft jaw, soft face, soft lips, soft tongue. Let your arms go. Place your hands on the floor or chair. Walk your feet back, downward facing dog. Thighs back. Press down through the ball of the first finger and thumb. Remove that gap in the hand. Another way to focus the arms is lifting the elbows up towards the ceiling and at the same time taking the outer shoulders down. So elbows up, outer shoulders down at the same time, right? When the elbows come up, the shoulders come up. When the outer shoulders go down, the elbows drop. Can you find that place in the middle where both those actions are taking place? Lengthen through the inner arms, armpit side ribs. Finding an evenness on the 2 sides. Take your abdomen, roll it into your tailbone. And press your thighs back more. Extend your outer heels down, lift your outer hips up. Look up, walk your feet forward. Hold your elbows the opposite way you did the first time. Uttanasana, forward bend. Balance evenly on the feet. Press the thighs back, not the shins, the thighs. Lift the outer knees to the outer hips, lengthen from the inner knees through the inner groins. Move your hips towards the ceiling as your torso falls over your thighs. And as you hold your elbows, move your elbows into your hands. Let your arms go. Take your hands on the floor. Walk your feet back. Downward facing dog. Or chair or stairs or blocks. Now you're going to come into plank pose, which can be on a chair or blocks as well. On your exhalation, take your shoulders over your wrists. Shoulders over wrists. You can adjust your feet if you need to. Tailbone down, abdomen up, thighs up. Take those hips further down, Leanne. Hips down, hips down, hips down. One straight line. That's it. On your exhalation, downward facing dog. Thighs back. Take your abdomen, roll it into your tailbone, and press your thighs back. Now maintain that. The thighs press back. The abdomen stays engaged on your exhalation. Come into plank. So your thighs still need to stay up. Your abdomen and not slightly different because it's straight up towards the spine. The tailbone moves straight towards the floor. On your exhalation, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, plank. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Pace of your breath. Inhale, exhale, plank. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Pace of your breath. Inhale, exhale, plank. Keep that abdomen working. Thighs up or thighs back, depending where you are. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your pace. Don't wait for me. Everybody in the studio is going at a different pace. You have to watch your breath. 3 more. And then when you're done with your 3, downward facing dog. Thighs back. Use your abdomen. Use your abdomen to help you maintain the pose. And then look up, walk your feet forward. Sweep your hands behind you. Take your torso parallel to the floor. Extend your chest forward. Thighs still moving back. And inhale, come up to Tadasana. Feet together. And turn to face the front. Feet together. If you prefer feet apart, feet hip distance apart is fine. If it's hip distance apart, try underneath the hip sockets, not the outer hips. So pick the version which will create an experience of ease perhaps today, or closer to ease, whatever is accessible for today. Balance evenly on the balls of the big toes, the center heels, and the outer foot bone. The outer foot bone is halfway between the pinky toe and the outer heel. So balance evenly on those 6 places, 3 on each foot. We're gonna get moving, more moving. But first, we're gonna work on one of the most advanced poses in yoga, which is this one, Tadasana. Yeah, people skip over Tadasana. It's actually one of the most advanced poses. I would say it's the second most advanced pose. First one's Shavasana. That's the hardest pose in yoga to actually achieve. So seeking that even balance of those 6 points, and we're going to change that slightly, press into those 6 points. Now you're no longer just balancing, but you're pushing into the floor with your feet, but evenly. What do you push forward? Do you push the heels down first? Do you push the balls of the big toes down first? That's me. I'm a ball of the big toe pusher. Are you an outer foot bone person? I think that happens less often, but where do you go? Because you can't push down maximum and still hold all 6 points. So you have to find that place where you can engage them. And to be clear, those of you who think you're doing it wrong because you can't get all 6 points, you're not alone. That's how it works. You get 4, 5, and then maybe you get a glimpse of that 6th one at the same time, and then you start beginning to wobble like a pendulum. Okay, now we're going to get a little more advanced. I didn't know we were going to do the advanced class today. So you gotta look. So this is the ball of the big toe. Hopefully you can see. And I'll get close. I'm gonna take my foot to the camera, but everyone else, make sure everyone else can see. So ball of the big toe. This is where the ball of the big toe meets the arch, right? Makes sense here? This is the heel, right? And I was saying the center heel, but now this is where the heel meets the arch. right? And this is the outer foot bone, and this is where the outer foot bone meets the arch. Make sense? Now you're going to go after those 6 points. Everybody at home understand? If you don't, let me know. So we started with the ball of the big toes, the center heels, the outer foot bone, but now we're changing it to where the ball of the toe meets the arch, where the heel meets the arch, so it's not the center heel anymore, it's slightly forward, and where the outer foot bone meets the arch. And you're pressing down, which I consider more advanced because it's more elusive. It doesn't have the tactile impact of the center heel, the ball of the big toes. Can you think the energy moving down from those 6 points? And again, you're going to get 4 or 5, maybe a glimpse of the 6, maybe not. Those of you with lower back problems, if you really get this in the feet, you will begin to experience, maybe not today if it's the first time, but when you get it, you will begin to experience an adjustment in your lower back. Or at least I began to experience an adjustment in my lower back, and I suspect you may. Now you have to maintain that, and all the other work we all know from Tadasana is there. Press the thighs back. But now maintain those 6 points. Where the ball of the toes meets the arch, where the heel meets the arch, where the outer foot bone meets the arch. Lift from the outer knees to the outer hips and really compact those hips together, squeeze those hips together. And press into those 6 points. Lengthen the groins from the inner knee to the lower abdomen as you compact the hips together and as you press those 6 points. Don't lean the shoulders back. Thighs back. Take the front bottom ribs towards the back body. Lift through the side ribs, extend through the arms. Take the arms halfway up out to the sides. Which arm is pulling more? Or perhaps pushing more? And from the center of the sternum, from between the shoulder blades, extend out through the fingers. Bless you. And can you extend outward from the midline evenly? Keep the front bottom ribs towards the back body. Are you still pressing through those 6 points of the feet? Rotate the arms up. Front ribs towards the back body. Press through the 6 points of the feet. Are you still extending outward evenly through the arms? Each arm. I am not. I'm going to adjust to seek it. So if I'm not, I'm guessing you're not. I'm not saying you're exactly like me, but we're not all as different as we think we are. Drop the shoulders down, extend the arms away from each other. From your armpits, inhale, take the arms up. Turn the arms out so the palms face out. Now, as you take the arms down, it's as if you're pushing the air to lift the chest. So push the air down, lift the chest up. Tadasana. Take your arms halfway up. Extend your arms evenly. Rotate the arms up. Drop the shoulders down. Keep the ribs in. From the armpits, push the arms up. Turn the hands out. Exhale, take the arms down. Halfway. Rotate the arms up. Inhale, come up. Turn the arms out. Exhale, come down. Rotate the arms up. Inhale, come up. Turn the arms out. Exhale, come down. One time. Rotate the arms up. Inhale, come up. Stay there. Are you pressing through the 6 points of your feet? Turn the arms up. Exhale. Push that air down. Lift the chest. Now, if you're looking for movement, if you're able to jump your feet apart. To be clear, your knees, your spine, your neck, all of it, and all of it is impacted. But if you're able to and you want movement, if you need to be more sedentary, don't. But if you want that movement, that's what the jumping does. Fingertips up, bend your legs, jump or step your feet apart. Drop the shoulders. Are you extending the arms out evenly from the center of your chest, from between the shoulder blades? Extend the arms out evenly. Balance on your feet evenly. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet together. And it's fine to step. I spend most of my yoga life stepping. Fingertips up, bend your legs, jump or step. Extend the arms evenly. So begin to notice which arm you extend through more. So for me, if I don't pay attention, if I just jump out, when I stop and notice, I notice, I'm non-mirroring, this is my actual right arm. I notice that that's pulling out more than my left arm. So I can sit here and adjust and extend my left arm more to match that of my right arm. What is it for you? Jump or step your feet together. So now with that knowledge of which arm you might not be spreading the awareness to, when you come out to it this time, I want you to immediately begin to spread the awareness to that arm. So fingertips up, bend your leg, jump or step your feet wide, and land with your arms evenly. Of course, if they're not, adjust. Balance evenly on your feet, thighs back, lift the outer knees to the outer hips, compact the hips. Turn your left foot in, turn your right leg out. Take your front heel in line with your back arch. Take this back thigh back, press the back heel. Turn this front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. So press the back heel. We're going to do this how we did it a few weeks ago. We did it like this. We go into the pose once, and then we'd begin to play with, we then go in and out a bunch of times. So we're going to do the pose once, and then we're going to play with it a little bit. So press the back heel, turn the front thigh, lift your outer knees to outer hips. Now, are you extending your arms evenly? Keep that. Inhale, exhale, come down. Work the legs evenly. Work the arms evenly. And keep working the arms evenly. So you're going to pull with the top, but you're going to resist with the bottom one and extend them evenly as you come up. When you come up, they should be even. Parallel your feet. Over to the other side, right foot in, left leg out. Right foot in, left leg out. So take that back thigh back so that you can really press the back heel. Turn the front thigh out. Lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Compact the hips. Keep extending the arms evenly. Compact those hips. Exhale, compact. Are you extending the arms evenly from the torso? Are you working the legs evenly? And keep the evenness. Keep the evenness of the legs, especially keep the evenness of the arms. Pull with the top arm, but then resist with the bottom arm, evenly on both, and he'll come up. When you come up, they're even. Parallel your feet. Jump or step your feet together. Tadasana. Fingertips up, bend your legs. Jump or step your feet. Drop the shoulders, extend the arms. Left foot and right leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. Press the back heel, turn the front thigh. Lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Compact the hips together. Now, Judith Lasser was actually teaching this yesterday of using this front arm to help guide you. So you lift it up a little bit. I want to make sure you can see just. So you take that arm, you just lift it up a little bit, and then use that to help pull you down. Okay? So lift that arm a little bit, and come down. There's a lightness that comes with that. And then reach with that top arm, resist with the bottom arm, come back up. Arms are even. And then lifting up that front, don't lower the back arm. It's not this one. So the back arm stays. You're just lifting the top arm a little bit and then come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Lift that top arm. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. I have no idea how many times we've done it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Stay there. Extend those arms away from each other evenly. Pull yourself up and out. Parallel your feet. Take your hands on your hips. Take a breath. Balance evenly on the feet. Are your thighs pressing back? Are you lifting the outer knees to the outer hips? Or are you just waiting? Eventually he'll tell us to move again. I'll just wait for that. Extend the arms. Are they extending evenly? Right foot and left leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. The back thigh does go back. Turn the front thigh out. Lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Extend the arms evenly. Now don't sink the back arm, but lift the top arm up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Use that top arm. Inhale, come up. That front arm to create a lightness as you go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. We'll do one more. I think that's close to even. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Stay. Observe. Stay. Just because I'm getting out, Leanne was getting out of her pose just because I got out. Both arms evenly. Inhale, come up and out. Parallel your feet. Jump or step your feet together. Tadasana. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior pose 2. Fingertips up. Bend your legs. Jump or step. So we'll do the pose once so we can get a feeling for where, the reason I'm doing it this way, that we're doing the pose and then playing with it in and out so you can at first feel what we're seeking to get into. And then as we move more quickly, you get into a pose differently when you do it quickly. But it's for a different experience, but you know where you are seeking. Left foot in, right leg out. So the back thigh back, press the back heel, turn the front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Inhale, exhale, bend the front leg. Extend those arms evenly. Equal weight on the front heel and back heel. Extend the arms evenly. Lift the chest. Gaze over the front fingertips. Reach with the back arm, but also the front arm. Evenly, both arms. Inhale, come up. Parallel the feet over to the other side. Right foot and left leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. Take that back thigh back, press the heel. Turn the front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Both arms extending evenly. It quiets the brain. Extend both arms evenly. Exhale, come down. Equal weight on each of your legs. You want this front leg to be a square, a 90-degree angle. Equal weight on both of your heels. Extending through both arms evenly. Are you extending through the front arm more? Or are you extending through the back arm more? Most of us start off with the front arm and then we correct, but then we overdo it with the back arm. Evenly, both arms. Straighten the front leg, parallel the feet, jump or step your feet together. If that's bothering your arm, do it with hands on hips if you need. All right, we're gonna do an adjustment before we do the flowing in and out. Fingertips up, bend your leg, jump or step. Left foot in, right leg out. So I want you to think of it. Actually, let's do it with hands on hips. We'll bring the arms back up in a second. I know I gave the instruction, bend the knee, and so I'm changing the instruction. I want you to drop the buttocks and thigh bone down. The knee will bend when you do that, right? So instead of thinking of the knee bending, think the buttocks is going to drop down and the top of the femur is going to drop down until this is in a square, all right? So everyone, press the back heel, hands can be on hips. Drop your buttock down, don't turn the torso, Joe. Drop the buttock down and drop the femur bone down. It just creates a slightly different center of the pose. And then straighten your leg. One more time. Drop the buttock down, drop the femur, top of the femur bone down. And then straighten your leg. Parallel your feet, other side. So back thigh back, press the back heel. Front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Now again, the buttock and the top of the femur bone. Bend the leg. The femur bone is the thigh bone. And experience it for a moment so you can tell the difference. If you're not sure, do it the other way and then do it this way. See what the difference is for you. Maybe there's none. Maybe there is some. Straighten your leg. So buttock down, femur bone down. And then straighten the leg. You're also, when you do it this way, you're less likely to put all the force on the toes and balls of the toes of that front foot, which then puts pressure on the knee. We're seeking to avoid that. All right, left foot in, right leg out. Arms up. Are you extending your arms evenly? Evenly. So we're going to bend the front leg, but I'm sorry, I'm going to change. The front leg will bend, but we're dropping the buttock and femur bone, and we're going to go in and out. Inhale, exhale, drop the buttock, femur bone. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, come up. Don't let that knee go past the ankle. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Just dropping the buttock and femur bone. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. So the weight should remain on the heel of that front foot. Drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, come up, parallel the feet. Right foot in, left leg out. Back thigh back, press the back heel. Don't lose the basics. Turn the front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Extend the arms evenly. Drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, come up. Don't forget the arms, even though you're doing the femur bone and the buttocks. Exhale, go down. Buttocks and femur bone. Inhale, come up. Arms even. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. One more. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Parallel your feet. Jump or step your feet together. I feel evenness on both sides. I lose count. All right, Tadasana. Are you doing Tadasana? Pressing those 6 points of the feet down. Right, where the balls of the big toes meet the arch, where the center heels meet the arch, where the inner foot bone meets the arch. I'm not saying you have to practice the advanced version of Tadasana every day. I will not teach the advanced version of Tadasana every day. And this is only one piece of the advanced version, to be clear. Very advanced pose. Try not to lean back, Leanne. You're doing this one, right? You're doing this. So the shoulders have to come forward. Shoulders forward. Like it's going to feel like you're leaning forward. Now take your head back. Yeah. That was your shoulders going back. We overcorrect. It's our fault as teachers because we told you to take your shoulders back. So we all do this, but then we're walking like this. This isn't, it's shoulders over the hips. Because what happens is, and this is for everyone. So here's what happens when we overdo. Problem is, so many people were coming into yoga like this, that the instruction became, and this is from me, you can believe me or not, this is my truth. Judy said this yesterday, I thought it was beautiful, I'm totally stealing it. She said, I'm not sharing the truth with you, I'm sharing my truth. This is me. And so it's to take your shoulders back, open the chest, take your shoulders back. Then all of a sudden, we were here like this, but this isn't the whole of it. Then look at my head, it's lifted. So in order for me to have my head looking forward, I need to do this. So now I'm gonna move my shoulders where they go and look where my head is. Does this look like where it should be? Or does it look pretty forward to you? This is what, there's a name for this. I learned this name last year. It's called forward head. They have a name for it. Because, and I forget the actual weights, but when your head is over the spine with the spinal curves, the way they are, there's a certain weight to it. I don't remember what it is. But each, I don't know, centimeter, inch, whatever it is, forward it is, the weight, pressure on your spine is increased. So that instead of weighing, I'm making this up, 10 pounds, here it's 40 pounds. And you've seen a lot of people like this. And it's because part of it, in the yoga world, we think, well, we're opening up, but we're also messing up our head. So instead, I want you to take, and it's good to practice this against the wall, is a good place to learn this one. But for now, so take your shoulders really above your hips. Now you can see my head is actually slightly forward here, right? So how do I get it fixed so that I can be normal? There, now I can see normally. And I feel the difference in my spine. Of course, press through the 6 points of the feet, thighs back. Now, if you still want to do that one where we open like crazy, it's fun, feels good. I don't know, you can do it. But I would begin to experiment with shoulders directly over the hips. And then adjusting your head accordingly. Experiment. And see what happens. When I first started doing it, I noticed that this, even though from this, where the breath is really compressed, this began to open it up. But when I adjusted my shoulders over my hips and moved my head back, it fills my whole chest. My lungs can completely fill in a way that they can't if I'm just trying to do this. All right, enough of Tadasana. Take a block or two. Utthita Konasana. We're going to start in Virabhadrasana 2. And then we'll go into Utthita Konasana. So fingertips up. Make sure you're not in line with your blocks. If your blocks are too close to your feet, please step. I don't want anyone tripping. But fingertips up, bend your legs, jump for step. Are your arms extending evenly? Right? Don't wait for where we're going. Be here now. What's happening right now, this moment? You're in this part of the pose. And even here, some of us then do that one. I'm trying to exaggerate. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we lean back, right, to get that feeling of an open chest. But this is not a back bend. There are back bends. This is not one. Left foot in, right leg up. Front heel in line with your back arch. So we're going to Virabhadrasana 2, which means drop the buttock and the femur bone today. Now, like we did, I'll move so Joe can see me, hopefully. We're going to lift that front arm up. Inhale, exhale, hand on the block. Block goes next to your heel. The top arm goes up, and rotate it and extend it over your ear. Compact those hips. Rotate the torso, head back, extend through the arm. Now, you're going to turn the top hand out. You need to resist with the bottom arm, so when you come up, they're even. Inhale, come up, even arms. Parallel your feet. Over to the other side, right foot and left leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. Of course, if your arms get tired, take them on your hips, okay? It's not a contest here. But arms even. Drop the buttock and the femur bone, Virabhadrasana 2. And then take the front arm up, exhale, come down. The top arm goes up, rotate it, and extend it over your ear. Compact the hips together and extend through that whole side of the body. Rotate the torso. Turn the top arm out. Don't forget the bottom arm. Arms will be even when you come to the top. Inhale, come up. Are the arms even? Parallel your feet. Jump or step your feet together. All right. So now we're going to play. Now we're going to go in and out, right? Fingertips up. Bend your legs. Jump or step. Drop the shoulders. Extend those arms out evenly from the center of the chest, from between the shoulder blades, extend the arms out. Left foot in, right leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. Get the basics. Back thigh back, press the heel. Front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. So Virabhadrasana 2, exhale, drop the buttock and the femur bone. Front arm goes up, inhale, exhale, hand on the block. Immediately take that top hand over and extend overhead. Inhale, turn the arm out. Inhale, come back up, straighten the leg. Don't parallel the feet, going back down. Exhale, bend the leg. Exhale, drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, exhale, hand down, arm overhead. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, exhale, hand down. Using that front arm, taking that front arm. Inhale, come back up, straighten the leg. Don't forget, use that front arm to go down into Parsva Konasana. Extend the arms evenly. Drop the buttock down. Inhale, lift that front arm up, and then exhale, come down. Use that momentum. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, take it down. Take the arm over your ear. Stay. Sounded like I was talking to a pet there. I did not mean it. I did not mean it like that. Rotate the torso. Turn the top arm out. Work that bottom arm. Inhale, come up. Parallel your feet. Hands on hips. Be here. Don't be waiting. Be balanced evenly on your feet or your thighs pressing back. Extend the arms. Right foot in, left leg out. Front heel in line with your back arch. Back thigh back, press the heel. Turn the front thigh out, lift the outer knees to the outer hips. Drop the buttock, femur bone down. Exhale. Inhale, lift the head up slightly. Exhale, take it down onto the block and immediately take that arm over your ear. Then turn the arm out, the top arm out. Inhale, come up, straighten the leg. Inhale, exhale, drop the buttock and femur bone. Inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, drop the buttock bone. Inhale and exhale, take the arm over. Inhale, come up. Of course, take your pace. You can go slower if you want. Exhale, buttock down. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, take it down, extend over. Palm out, come up. One more time. Exhale, drop the buttock. Inhale, exhale, come down. Rotate the torso. Head back. Turn the top arm out. Work both arms. Inhale, come up. Arms are even. Parallel your feet. Arms are even. Jump or step your feet together. Arms out to the sides. Rotate the arms up. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, come up. How's the arm in this pose? That one. Okay. Squeeze the muscle to the bone. Straighten the arms. Turn your arms out to the sides. Exhale, come down. Tadasana. Turn to face the short end of your mat. Arms forward, arms up. Hold your elbow. If you're going to do down, if you need a chair blocks down facing dog, have that ready for you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Uttanasana, forward bend. So if you use the chair, stairs, be nearby there, because we're going into Adho Mukha Svanasana next. Let your arms go, hands on the floor, walk your feet back. Press your thighs back. What do you need in this pose right now to give you ease? You know the pose. No one's new here today. We've done it before today. Can you make this pose easeful for you? And bend your legs, child's pose. If child's pose is difficult, then Tadasana is fine. So if you're in child's pose, feet together, knees apart. So Sean, if you take your knees further apart, there's more space for your torso. That's it. And sit bones as far back as you're able. That's it. Good. Yeah, real good. And then take your hands underneath your shoulders, push to come up. Lie back on your mat. Joe, give yourself some room from that wall. So if you need to move, there's enough space between you and Sean. I want you to be able to extend your arms out, okay? So feet on the floor, arms extended. Bend your legs into your chest. Keep your thighs touching the whole time. The whole time. Now listen, when you take your legs to the right, you turn your abdomen to the left. When you take your legs to the left, you turn your abdomen to the right. So inhale, on your exhalation, take your knees to the right. Thighs stay together, but the abdomen turns to the left. You want to keep the left shoulder down. So press into the right shoulder to keep the left shoulder down. So knees are to the right shoulder pressing to keep the left shoulder down, and the abdomen turning to the left. Keep those thighs together. Now push with the bottom thigh. Inhale, come up. Place your feet on the floor. Square your hips and square your shoulders. Bend your legs back into your chest. Now keep those thighs together. And you'll take the knees towards the left elbow. But the abdomen then goes to the right as the knees go to the left, thighs together, and press into the left shoulder Keep the right shoulder, and I should add right shoulder blade down. So in order to keep the thighs together, you have to move the bottom thigh into the top thigh. It's not the top thigh into the bottom thigh, it's the bottom thigh into the top thigh. And then push with the lower leg. Inhale, come up. Take your feet on the floor. Square your hips and square your shoulders. Bend your legs back into your chest. Okay, now we're going to go back and forth. All right, so keep those thighs together. So when you're going to the right, that means the right thigh pushes into the left. When you're going to the left, the left thigh pushes into the right. The abdomen goes to the left when your knees go to the right, the opposite when you go the other way. Inhale. On your exhalation, take your knees to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, the other side. It's going to be the pace of your breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, the other side. Pace of your breath. You can go slow, fast. It's your breath now. But when the knees go to the right, take the abdomen to the left, opposite the other direction. Don't forget pressing if the knees go to the left, press the left shoulder down. Exhaling down. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, coming down. If you need to pause in the middle, you pause. So you can cycle with your breath. So that your body can begin to move at the same rhythm as your breath. Your breath does not need to be quick. It can be slow. We're not forcing it. This isn't a race. We're not trying to get 50 of these done. So the breath should be regular, real breaths, or let the breath breathe you, as we often say. And then when you're done with your making it even, then take your feet on the floor. And then one more time, we'll do it slowly. Bend your legs into your chest. Take your knees to the right elbow. Hold. Abdomen to the left as the knees go to the right. Press the right shoulder down. Inhale, come up. Place your feet on the floor. Square your hips, square your shoulders. Bend your legs into your chest. Knees to the left, abdomen to the right. Press the left shoulder down to keep the right side down. Soft face, soft jaw, soft throat, soft tongue. Inhale, come up. Place your feet on the floor, square your hips, square your shoulders. Bend your legs into your chest, hold around your shins or behind your knees. Hold around your right shin only. Draw your right thigh into your chest. Straighten your left leg just above the floor, 2-3 inches above the floor. Turn your left thigh in. And from the center of your left thigh, the left hamstring, place the leg down to the floor. Now the right outer hip tends to move towards the right shoulder. Take the right outer hip away from your right shoulder. Draw the right thigh down towards your torso. Extend through the inner left leg. Lengthen the groins, compact the hips, and find an openness here, a softness here. And bend your left leg next to your right leg. Hold around both legs. And then hold around the left leg only. Straighten your right leg above the mat, just 2-3 inches. Turn the right thigh in from the center of the thigh. Place the leg down to the floor. Take the left outer hip away from your left shoulder. Soften your shoulders. This should not be tightening your shoulders or the sides of your neck or your face. So you're not pulling your thigh down that hard. Just guiding it. You're gently, lovingly guiding it. Not squeezing it, guiding it. So take the left outer hip away from your left shoulder so that you can guide that left thigh down. As you guide the left thigh down, extend through the inner right leg, lengthening the groins, compacting the hips with compassion and kindness. And then bend your right leg into your left. Hold around your both legs, around the shins, behind the knees. Say something kind to yourself. Something loving to yourself. Bathe in your true splendor. Bathe in your true splendor. It's the purpose of yoga. Now take your hands to the face of your knees. And on your inhalation, just let the legs move away 2-3 inches, not far enough where the hands will fall off. And then exhale, draw the legs back towards you. Just a little massage for your abdomen, a massage for your back. Inhale, let the legs move away. Exhale, draw them towards you. Don't squeeze them towards you. Gentle, kind, face of your breath. Exhale. Leanne, take them to the face of your knees and don't grip so tight. Just to the face, like this one. So inhaling, legs move away. Exhaling, legs move towards you. Inhaling, legs move away. Exhale, legs move towards you. So it's just a massaging, gentle massaging of the abdomen, not a squeezing, gentle massaging. Gentle massaging of the lower back. And then on your inhalation, release the legs and let the feet come to the floor. Scoot the flesh of the buttocks towards your heels. Straighten your legs one at a time. Let your legs go. Take your arms out to the sides comfortably. Let go. If there's any irritation in your lower back, of course, take a bolster or blankets if you're at home underneath your legs, or if you're here, you can, or at home, bend your legs. Feet on the floor is fine. Legs on a chair is fine. Let go. There's a lot of movement today. And now we are seeking a stillness. Of course, we talk about stillness, but actual stillness doesn't exist. There can be an experience, a feeling that things are still, but your heart is beating, food is being pushed through your intestines, blood is flowing throughout your whole body. There's no stillness. course, the breath is breathing you as well. But can you allow yourself to experience the sense that stillness exists amongst all the goings on of the body? And of course, the mind tends to resist that because the mind is on the lookout for things to do, especially things it can do to ensure your safety, so to defend you, to keep you alive. And of course, if you're not in real danger, then it will make up all kinds of stories to make you believe that you might be, or that another person is in your way, or you're in your way. It'll make up random things. And we can accept that as the nature of the mind. And kindly, compassionately allow those thoughts to settle in the back bottom part of your brain. You don't need to fight them, you don't need to kick them out. You can actually be grateful that the mind works, that the mind is thinking. And as you allow the thoughts to settle in the back bottom part of your brain, can you aim the awareness simply at the breath, using this vessel, your vessel, to do its work of breathing, choosing when to flow in, choosing where to go, choosing how much, choosing when to leave. And you, the passive recipient of the work of the breath. allow the inhalation to become slightly longer, deeper, and allow the exhalation to become longer, deeper. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your nose. Rub your thumb across the tips of your 4 fingers. Bend your legs, place your feet on the floor. Take your hands onto your abdomen or chest. When you feel ready, extend your right arm past your right ear. Roll to the right. If you prefer the left, it's fine. Roll to the other side. Place your top hand on the floor in front of your heart. Turn your torso towards the floor. Push to come up. Bring your palms together. Can you take this practice with you? Off of the mat and into your day. There are people who hold the same values as you, who believe like you. Can you offer them kindness and compassion? There are people who hold different values than you, who believe differently than you. Can you offer them kindness and compassion? Can you let kindness lead you in whichever direction you go, wherever you are, and with whatever people are there with you in person or virtually? Can you let kindness lead you in your actions and in your speech? And take this practice with you into your day, into your life. Let's close by chanting the syllable Om one time together. Deep inhalation. Let your eyelids open. Big smile. Namaste. Bow to the divine within you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody here. Grateful that you're here. Thank you, everybody at home. Grateful that you are here as well.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're very welcome.
That was beautiful, Jonathan. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Is Seema still there? Or is she gone? All right. Bye, Diane.
Bye-bye. It was great.
Oh, good. Good, good.